Hey, y'all.
What's up?
How are you doing this fine month of June? It's hot. I'm uncomfortable with that hotness. My wife is also hot.
I
Many
see.
things are hot here.
Only in the summer. Only in the summer.
This month, our patrons voted for us to play a game from Brujería at Werk. And so we're playing their game called Don't Wake the Night. Now, this looks like a very, very fun game. But before we begin, I should point out two things. One, the game does feature full voice acting, which we will not be hearing.
I see.
Due to the nature of our channel. If you would like to hear that voice talent, please pick it up for yourself. And secondly, it does come with a little readme here that is the reason you're not hearing any audio at the moment. So this readme tells us: left click to interact, escape to fast forward dialogue, S to open settings. Objective: find out what everyone is saying. All right. If you ever find yourself in a tight spot, you can hit S and clear level. Good to know. Sweet. I feel ready to go now, don't you?
I feel ready.
Let's see if the music returns when I do this now. Hey, we got music. All right.
Now, one thing I'm concerned about is this is Don't Wake the Night, but I'm usually awake at night.
Yeah, but are you awaking the night while you're awake at night?
It's unclear.
Is the night awake when you're awake? Well, regardless. Let's drop a hot start. And with great apprehension, she said, "Don't wake the night, for its darkness will reveal the truth."
And today we gather in hopes for receiving an answer to the commotion currently upsetting our community. And we ask any wandering spirit to grace us with their presence and endless wisdom.
This doesn't feel right. We shouldn't be bothering a spirit to take care of our problems.
We're just wasting our time by being here. She really likes to show off, huh?
Well, I mean, you might be onto something here, but I would just wait and see what happens.
I should be sleeping right now.
Well, I don't really know why we're here. I don't get into trouble.
I hope you know what you're doing, because if no one's happy by the end of this, then it'll all just be a big waste of time.
It'll all be over by nightfall. I guarantee it.
What if the spirit blames me? I didn't do anything.
Just remember our bonds before all this happened. That's what will always remain true once this is over.
Spirit will let me know. Until then, we must wait.
Everything always ends well. Or at least things end.
I'm sure we'll realize this is all a mistake soon enough. Go home and forget this ever came about.
Never mind, we did get to hear the voice acting. Heck yeah.
All right.
So, from my understanding of this game, our job is we are the spirit they have summoned, and we've got to sort things out for them. They've invoked us for our help, and now we're gonna help them.
Let's look at that thing.
All right, let's see what there's a lot of things we can look at
look at
in addition to talking to folks. So
let's look at things.
Yeah, I vote as a general strategy. Let's look at things first, and then start talking to people.
Yeah.
So
let's look at the thing.
Yeah.
I see. You click on the thing, and then people have things to say about it. That's how it works.
Take your time. I try to hover over something else. Like, take your time. Interesting. Have patience.
All right. What's she have to say about stuff? Probably the speech bubble, right? Has the spirit shown themselves yet?
No, the weather does seem outstandingly nice. Expect they will send a signal in the sky. Unless they resort to more creative methods.
Oh, what sign would that be?
Healer's secret.
Why? There's definitely something going on. That rock just moved. Can't you just tell us?
Well, I actually don't know.
Huh?
A spirit shaking a rock doesn't really mean anything. The signal has to be bigger and louder for me to, understand it. I can't read minds. So I don't know what the spirit will pick.
Well, that's a bummer. I always thought you knew more than that.
We're not always meant to know everything. Just how Whisperer hasn't told us anything. Interesting. Okay. So let's see what other conversations people are up to now.
Yeah. Rocks shaking. If this spirit doesn't come soon, someone else will start throwing rocks.
Never seen you throw rocks before.
Always a first for everything.
Say, how is the offering collection coming, Collector?
Same old. Except Hunter is taking her sweet time.
Ah, she's stubborn, but she'll come around.
Say, Guardian, hasn't anyone tried to see if the Whisperer can help push this intervention along?
The Whisperer is a subject that I am done talking about. I cannot coerce her into anything she doesn't want to do. We must wait for the spirit to offer their judgment.
Maybe she'll finally tell us what's wrong. Wow, that's a deflection if I've ever seen one.
What do you mean?
If you don't know, then that explains a lot of why we're all here in the first place.
We can talk about it later. So this is interesting. Not even everybody knows the full... It seems like very few people here know the full scope of what's going on. People are hiding secrets from one another and not sharing bits and pieces, and it's causing... Oh, hello there. That rock moved. Seems like even rocks get more stuff done than you, Hunter.
Haha, I'll remember that.
I see you still haven't gotten, anything for the upcoming ceremony dinner.
I've been taking my time.
No one seems pleased with you about that. Are you thinking about joining the Whisperer?
You seem very concerned, Gardener. That's unlike you.
Even if plants are my best friends, I consider you a friend. You're the only one in this village of drama enthusiasts.
I appreciate that.
Well, you going to or not?
Depending on what happens today, who knows? I don't want to push any of you away.
Going to what?
But I also don't want to be without her.
How about we all give her a big hug when she gets here?
Sounds weird coming from you, but it's also something I was thinking.
Interesting.
Did that rock just shake?
Probably. But that's not important right now. Is there anything you need to tell me, Watcher? Everyone's been complaining. Yet you've been pretty quiet in all of this.
No, everything's fine. I just make sure offerings don't get stolen on the day of the ceremony. As long as I can do that, I'm happy.
You still talk to the Whisperer, right?
Well, yes, she still lives here.
If you want to get anything off your chest, now is the time.
There's nothing, I swear.
Don't let her prevent you from voicing your concerns.
She isn't.
I don't want her to also push you away from us. Okay, so listener is worried here about... Let me just go through that one more time here. Because listener is worried about Watcher hiding something. But Watcher And listener seems to be implying that maybe... Okay, Whisperer. Listener seems to be implying that Whisperer might be the reason Watcher isn't saying something.
Mm-hmm.
Is Whisperer among the characters we saw?
No.
Okay, so maybe that's the one that everyone's waiting on, right?
Yeah.
The Godot of this scenario.
Let's interact with a different thing.
Okay. What else can we interact? Well, now that we know what that does, let's take a quick gander at all the things that we can interact with before we make it.
Let's poke a log.
You want to poke a log?
Poke a log.
Oh wait, hold on. They all went back to neutral. Is there? Did they say anything in their neutral?
Nope. There's no speech bubbles. Let's
Okay.
poke a log. Yeah. We poked a log.
Everyone loves logs.
When will this end?
By sunset, I hope.
There's too much tension for it all to end tonight.
Well, when a tree branch is tense, it either snaps or flings forward with full force.
I feel like either of those would be bad.
I know you love the Whisperer, but I cannot control whatever the outcome is. Only to interpret what the spirit says. Ooh, so ultimately it's healer's job to interpret what motions we... Because it appears we're the spirit making that they've summoned, right? So it seems like healer's job is going to be interpreted. And it has something to do with Whisperer. Whisperer and Hunter appear to be very close to one another.
We're better off bracing ourselves for the incoming storm. Everyone seems to be ignoring.
It's true, we are in the eye of the storm.
And some of us will duck our heads under safety, while the rest will be swept away.
What are y'all worried about over here?
That trunk, there was something strange about it.
How goes the watch?
Nothing suspicious spotted yet. Or ever, for that matter.
It's a peaceful day.
I guess I'm glad since I became Watcher last year, there's nothing dangerous happening.
Does Watcher seem like a little bit too nervous and uptight?
Perhaps.
Perhaps. Not to worry, Watcher. When you were given this title, it was only because you work hard and are a precious member of our community.
Thank you.
This ritual may be nerve-wracking, but rest easy. You are not guilty in my eyes. Okay. So, I'm guessing since Watcher is worried about something, maybe something happened to the things Watcher was meant to be watching.
Oh, was I suspicious before? Or does someone think I'm suspicious?
Don't worry about it for now, Watcher.
Am I just useless?
What are y'all thinking about up here? This spirit better get a move, or else the ceremony will never happen.
Wait, weren't you the gardener?
Maybe, but I think since it's just going to be a bunch of two-person scenes, we should probably just alternate just to make sure we're not one of us talking to ourselves for a while.
Okay, who knows? Maybe there won't be a harvest ceremony this year.
How dare you say that? It's the one day in the year we all must strive toward and working our hardest.
Well, I just grow plants and happen to give them to Healer for her rituals.
Don't go turning out like the Whisperer did. Pushing us away.
I don't really care. You're really jealous of her, huh?
Jealous? I'm never jealous of anyone. Why would I be?
Listen, if you need to get Watcher's attention, all you need to do is talk.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm the last person to ask about this. But I'm sure you're grown enough to romance someone properly.
We're done.
Say, listener.
If it's another complaint or opinion on how to fix community ills, I don't want to hear it.
No need to worry, listener. I merely wanted to thank you for helping arrange this.
Oh, well, you're welcome. It's really Guardian who you should thank. She was able to convince Healer to carry this out, despite all her, doubts.
Doubts are hard to shake off. Oh.
There it is. I was wondering, because I was trying to move the camera, like, to look up as a... No, we click on the thing. Have my doubts ruined me? Oh, sugar snaps. We've been missing some subcontext here.
But sometimes necessary to step past.
Indeed. I just wish Healer wasn't such a stubborn stick in the mud about it.
She's always been that way, hasn't she? Even back when...
Let's not talk about the past right now. Only one time period at a time, please.
Did we get any other lookups during this segment?
We can quickly check. Because I do want to make sure that we get the correct... And we're not in a rush, right? We can... As the game reminds us, we have time to try to work things out. And understand what's going on here. Alright. I don't recall anything here.
There were definitely several with the previous one.
Yeah, so maybe we'll re-shimmy that, that rock. Also, sorry we're taking so long. We have to gather all of our information manually. We might be the spirit you summoned here, but we can't read minds, so...
Do you have to click take your time first? What made that come up?
I think it just does it after... Oh, maybe we have to have patience. Maybe we just wait for them to go back to neutral and then we can move something else. You won't be here for long.
Okay, seems like it, yeah.
There we go. Okay, we got him back.
All right.
So let's see if what... Because we definitely missed...
There we go.
There it is. By then, it'll be too late. What does that mean? By the time that you see the signal you're looking for, it'll be too late?
Interesting.
Interesting. Okay, well, I'm glad we're going back to get more context now. Listen, we're doing our best, okay? We don't get like a how-to guide. Maybe she'll finally tell us what's wrong. You're all guilty. Interesting. Interesting. Wait, hold on. Can we look up one more time? You're all guilty. Is that what the Guardian thinks then?
I don't know. What animal head has the Guardian got?
This one right here.
Oh, this one's the Guardian.
Yeah, Guardian's in the front here.
Okay, probably.
Interesting. Okay. This time we're doing for realsies.
What?
Okay. I will take as much of my time as we need. I will take...
Of course.
Okay. All right. Okay. So I think we caught up on the little things we missed here. Okay.
All right.
So let's try
Fruit.
You want it? We got fruit. We've got
Let's try fruit.
branch. We gotta wait till they go back to neutral.
Yeah, let's try fruit.
You want to try fruit?
Yeah.
Okay. Have patience. You won't be here for long. Oh, that caused something very permanent to change.
I can feel the spirit around us. Woo!
Can you? Can you really?
No need for skepticism. We'll receive an answer soon, I'm sure of it.
All right. What are you hoping for?
That's a good question. I haven't hoped for anything in a while.
Huh. What is it you do again?
You don't know?
I gather plants. I'm not really interested in everyone's business.
Well, I guess I defend our community from suspicious people?
That sounds incredibly stressful. Why would you even take that responsibility?
Let me get back to you on that one some other day.
I'd hope for a hug.
Hug? I can give you one if you'd like.
No, I mean like all of us. I usually hate hugs, but we're all so far from each other.
Only you would want a hug, but hate getting one at the same time.
It's interesting hero's perspective on her job. What are you doing?
Sorry, I swear I'm not slacking.
That's not what I meant. What I meant is, what are you going to do after this?
Oh, well, I haven't really thought about that. Will there even be an after?
You're talking as if someone is going to die tonight.
Die? Well, I'm just really worried. I can't help it. I'll make sure she never does so.
That is, because remember in the other scene, Collector was kind of be confronted about caring for Watcher. Stop thinking about her.
Huh?
Just forget what I said and stop worrying so much. Don't let it get to your head or else we won't have an after.
Okay.
Do you want to hug once this is over?
I mean, sure. I think we could all use a hug.
That didn't come out how I expected.
Angrily. Would you like a hug? Ah!
Honestly? Oh, I get that feeling sometimes.
So, it's come to this.
I had no options left.
Right?
I only do what is best for us.
I never accused you of anything. I see you didn't bother to invite everyone.
The Whisperer, who oft talked about, is not here.
To join today's rite, either.
You're all cowards. Inviting her would have been futile.
A lot of things have changed since the
A lot of things have changed since the last ceremony. It all started then.
Started? Her absence last year was the result of something else. Something we were all too ignorant to notice.
A decision will be made today, and I'm ready to carry that responsibility.
If it's your shoulders it falls on.
Not a fan of being accused of neglect when you're the closest with her.
What's done is done.
Guardian is feeling accused of neglect, and that neglect somehow relates to Whisperer, and we know Hunter and Whisperer are close.
Thank you again for your cooperation in today's ritual.
Yet, we must brace ourselves in case the answer we receive is not the one we want.
Then let's hope that's what we want.
But does everyone really want that? An answer?
Of course, it's why we're all gathered here.
I'll let a celestial hunch, but something tells me not everyone here today is seeking an answer.
If you're talking about Gardener, they never know what they want. Everyone else, well, they'll be wasting their time here then. Why even bother showing up?
Aren't you here for that reason?
I'm here to see this through so our conflicts get resolved. That's it.
Huh. Well, Spirits aren't interested in conflict.
We've been over this already. It's too late to stop it now.
Then I hope we're easily spared. Say, once this is over, we can all, be together again.
What do you mean?
Look at us. The spirit is looking down on us. He must think we all hate each other. Not gonna lie, there is a little... I'm getting a lot of resentment. Mostly resentment. Which, you know, is naturally what would come out in a moment this tense, right? But, you know, they're not wrong. I guess it's helpful to remind that this is not how things always are.
We've done this one.
We've done this one. Why was it highlighted? Did I...
Because your mouse was hovering it.
My mouse was hovering over it. Okay. So that was just... Got it. Understood. Well, in my defense, I like clicking things. Okay. So now...
Branch.
Well, we gotta wait for them all to go back. Take your time. I'm taking time. Have patience. You won't be here for long. All right.
Branch.
Ooh.
Careful, a branch just moved here suddenly.
Strange, it doesn't seem to have broken off.
The ritual couldn't have taken place on a nicer day, though.
I will take that as a sign of the spirit's goodwill.
I'm sure the spirits will help us in our time of need.
As long as they are not upset with us.
But the spirits are there to help us, right?
Yet they are not our servants. That's why it's a boundary we do not cross.
Oh. And it's okay just for this time, right?
We'll play it by ear. And it's a gamble I'm willing to take. Oh, so summoning the spirits to resolve disputes is not like a common thing. That not only is it rare, it is in some sense dangerous. It's seen as a gamble.
Oh. Okay.
Interesting. What have y'all got to say over here?
What is with these things moving about?
How does this evening find you, Collector?
I've had better days.
I hope so.
No. Well, that's promising. Then it means it's only up from here. Apparently not. Right?
I'm too tired to even think about anything properly.
I understand, Collector. I hope this will all be over soon. Collector seems very, very stressed. Like, visibly they are angrier and not necessarily without justification because we don't really know why, but they seem definitely more on tense. They seem more tense than a lot of the other people here. A lot of other people are like, I don't know what's going to happen, but they seem like kind of like, okay, we'll play it by ear. It's a little vague, but whatever. Collector seems very, almost jumpy.
Why are they making you do this?
Huh? No one's making me do anything.
You're always talking about how we shouldn't talk to spirits about the problems we can fix ourselves.
I'm the one
Have you given up already?
I'm here because I haven't given up. Don't you understand? Even if the spirit doesn't do anything today, it made us all come together at last.
I don't know what Guardian and Listener did to you, but I hope you're ready to deal with the consequences. That branch. You haven't seen anything suspicious, have you?
That's your job, so, no. Having them fight about me makes me feel important. So, okay, so Watcher is at the center of this somehow, and also maybe is feeling a little guilty about how nice it feels to be the center of attention.
It is. I'm just always scared that I'm going to miss something.
Maybe you're too distracted keeping an eye out for something else.
Who would that be?
Look, I'm not here to work things out between all of us. Haven't you thought how she took advantage of you?
What do you mean?
I I hate spelling things out for everyone. Whisperer took out all her sadness on you. You weren't always like this. And now we have no idea what to do with Whisperer. Or any idea of what she actually wants.
I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Fine. I'm not going to force anything out of you. Okay, so Whisperer did something to Watcher. Okay. And that seems to be part of why we're here tonight. But you should see the way Collector's making eyes at you.
Huh?
Listen, even we figured it out, and we're on this side.
Why is that still highlighted?
Oh. Lingering highlight. See, that's what got me.
Okay.
These branches will be the death of me. Any last concerns bothering you, Hunter?
Last concerns, that sounds fairly ominous. I'm assuming the spirit we summoned today isn't here to end us.
No, we're here to perform a Let's Play for YouTube. Quite the opposite. I'm hoping tonight puts an end to all complaints, including the ones about your slow-going hunt for the ceremony. Okay, so this is the second time Hunter's been accused of dragging her feet.
You can tell Collector she can take over my duties if she thinks she can do it better.
And Hunter has gotten defensive about it each time. Well, I'm hoping I won't be doing that after today.
Isn't it in our nature to voice our concern about things we don't like?
When everyone's complaints filter through me, it really shouldn't be.
Maybe there could be a second person who plays your role. Like Hero, they seem eager to help.
That is absurd. This is my role. We just need the assurance of a spirit to, tide everyone over.
Or resolve the source of conflict.
Wishful thinking.
You think this is all a mistake, don't you?
Don't project yourself onto me. I want this to work. I need this to work.
You're a good person, listener. I'm sorry it's come to this.
All right. I think that's all the big interactables.
Yeah. Huh. Will folks now have a thing to say when they can reconvene?
Hold on, what was that?
Oh, was that us? Huh. Interesting. Oh.
Interesting. Oh, I clicked the rock again.
Maybe what we have to do is click the fruit so it falls down again and then click it once it's on the ground.
Okay, maybe that'll...
Let's try that.
Since that's the one that seemed to change. Have patience. I am built out of patience.
I'm not.
I'm really not either. I'm definitely a like tapper.
And then if we wait for everyone to go back to the middle, does the fruit stay down?
That's a great question, and then we can interact with it again. And let's see.
Nope.
No, it goes back up. Okay.
Do the torches mean anything?
Oh, that one didn't highlight, but it was interactable. Okay. Oh, let me help you with that. I must have not dug it in deep enough.
That's okay. Torches are flimsy. Say, you haven't heard anything, have you?
You know I can't say. This will not be over until they choose to send us all some kind of big sign. I don't want even to think about how that mad they could be.
A little bit of anger in exchange for a little bit of peace helps us all.
That is one view of it. I'm not quite sure what you mean. And that a little bit of violence would justify the peace that comes after it.
Okay, I get that you'd rather be somewhere else, but Stop making those noises.
On one condition. Can I leave?
Great.
I just wanted to fix something for once.
Are you trying to make me more angry?
You know that's not my job.
Don't worry, it's everyone's job.
So is Gardner feeling... Is Gardner kind of being, like, very passive because they tried to fix something for once and it didn't work out, and now they're like, well, what's the point in trying? The lingering highlights is going to get me.
Oh.
Okay, just remember to breathe.
I know, but I'm thinking about everything too much.
Big mood. You made me this way. Listen, you won't help anything or anyone by being like this.
Sorry, I guess I'm thinking about her again.
I know it hurts, but please always remember what I told you, okay?
I know.
You'll be fine. Just think less.
No thoughts, head empty. Got
Wow. So remember that both of those characters are involved with Whisperer in some way.
Mm-hmm.
Whisperer did something to Watcher, and Hunter and Whisperer are known to be very close to one another. And Hunter seems to be trying to get Watcher to, like, stop worrying about things. I wonder if the two of them are somehow coercing or manipulating Watcher. Wasting time is apparently everyone's talent.
You're good at wasting time?
Don't lump me in with everyone else. This is ridiculous. Everyone here is being ridiculous.
I'm sure that's not true. I mean, we all agreed on it.
If someone held a knife to your throat, you'd do anything they say.
Whoa! That doesn't sound like something anyone here would do.
It's a metaphor. Okay, I can't do this right now. Oh. You are summoned by them. What will you do? Set them free. Set everyone free. Set her free.
Huh.
I have to imagine this is about Whisperer. What does it mean to set them free?
I don't know.
I'm not sure what the setting free means in this context.
Only one way to find out.
Let's set her free.
All right.
Guess that's not good.
This was clearly a mistake.
I know I can't stay here any longer. You shouldn't make that decision for me.
Oh my goodness.
So the Whisperer has been exiled?
This looks like this ending Whisperer has been exiled. Interesting. I feel like I was getting some of the... Well, it sounds like Whisperer might have done something... I am really bad at subtext today. But it seems like Whisperer might have done something. What was the part we latched onto? Whisperer might have done something to Watcher.
Mm-hmm.
And it might be the case that both her and that Watcher was feeling like, oh, everyone's making a fuss because of me. So I think something might have happened to her because she feels like this is all about her. Hunter, we know, is close to Whisperer, so of course she's going to take her side and be like, try not to overthink this, right? Just let this happen.
Mm-hmm.
Which maybe reads to me as like Hunter maybe believes that Whisperer did indeed do something wrong, but doesn't want anything to come of it because... Oh. Hello. Because, she's got her own horse in this race, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm taking from it. I would be super interested what other people read from this.
Yeah.
Because this is just one go round, and it looks like there are a bunch of different potential endings to things.
By a bunch, 3, right?
Yeah, well, that's a bunch. It's 3 whole endings.
True. I thought when you say a bunch of endings, I'm thinking of games. I'm thinking that by a bunch, you mean like a quantity larger than I'm counting on my fingers. That's what a bunch means to me. And I was like, wait, did I misunderstand this? And like, was that a choice point there, and we just ended it early?
I think that was indeed like we had seen everything, and now we had been summoned, and we had to render a decision. I would be super curious what other people's thoughts on this are. Because it seems very purposefully vague, but not so vague that you can't start to put things together. I would be super curious what you all think of this and what the dynamics at play here might be. And I'm glad that our patrons suggested we play this, because this was a fascinating game. And you can also get it for yourself. It's on itch, and if you play for yourself, you can see the other endings and also hear the voice work that, due to the nature of our channel, we didn't get to listen to, except outside of the cutscenes. I didn't expect cutscenes.
Yeah.
In my visual novel game. Thank you again to all of our patrons for supporting us another month. It means the world to us that you like what we do here and that you think it's worth supporting and us keeping doing. We'd love to give a super special shout out to the patrons in our I'm Jacked In tier, including Alice,
the Fighting Doll,
and Snow Flurry. People who support us at patreon.com/8pr get access to a handful of exclusive episodes before they're made available on the main channel, and they also get to vote each month for a creator for us to feature on the channel, which is why we played this game right here. They also all that money that we do make from them helps for us to purchase games that we play on the channel and keep our equipment up to date. It's helped us out in a couple of emergencies where we've had microphones get unexpectedly destroyed, and it helps us maintain a recording setup as technology continues to do its things. So, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Smash that like, comment and subscribe.